Huh? Yeah, man. I had a funeral, man. Grandpa passed, so it was more business than personal. Well, personal than business. For fun. Well, who you running with? Who your lineup look like, sir? Let me see that lineup. Let me see that lineup, scare. I'm gonna let you go first. Set my screen up. Hmm. Hey, I've been surviving with that. You know what I'm saying? I said until a nigga just blow me out, beat my head in, and abuse that mismatch. Yeah, I ain't changing it. I just said we're gonna be scrappy. Shit, it's gonna be a mismatch on both sides of the flow. See, if you had an old school nigga at the four with a little post game, you know what I'm saying? AD got down, they lacked on his post game in this bitch, even though he ain't really doing shit. I had got him. I really got Bobby Jones, and PJ Tucker just came with him. Bobby Jones, one of them. I got him for Buck and T Mac. I'm gonna put him at the top of the key and just smother and deny on T Mac. Goddamn it, got something for all that little dancing and shit that nigga be doing. We got something for all that. That nigga lit my ass up with T Mac, but by 15. But it was close going into the. Nah, I think I started fucking up in the third. I was beating the nigga 20-8, but I neglected to put somebody on T Mac because I had the lead. I was like, man, I ain't gonna change nothing until this nigga really start beating my ass. But that nigga, I kept I kept Scott on T Mac, and now I paid for that shit. That's what I should have goddamn put them dogs in that bitch one. I don't like this nigga right here, man. Can't stand this nigga. I'm gonna try his ass. We gonna try him. Yeah, we gonna we ain't gonna do all that. Yeah, we gonna try his ass till he start doing something. We gonna try his ass, fuck it. Oh, we ain't even stun this nigga right here. We ain't stun this nigga. And the thing about um, PJ, he got what you call on his card, center. So if I really want to goddamn go small ball, I can do that. All right.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers.
Hey, nigga, you change
Doris
your
Burke here at
jersey.
the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge.
You, huh? I got two white jerseys. Let me take a picture. Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm gonna take a picture. Mm-hmm.
Last outing for the Clippers. They won that game against the Lakers. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down.
I just put it in the chat. Oh. Yeah, I seen that shit. That's why I remember I was asking you last time. I'm like, what you talking about? That's why we were so confused, cause that shit be doing that. That shit be doing that stupid ass shit.
It's an all-Western. Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Clippers. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
3 on 3. And a wide open look for Arenas. It's good from long range. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
To the inside. Baylor, that's good.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's Richmond. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Mitch Richmond.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And stolen by James. High post Walton. Pass to Scott. Outside for Richmond. LeBron outside. Walton up top. Back to James. Clock is at 3. Good on the triple.
Years and years of practice. That jump shot still looking good from LeBron.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He has a simple defensive strategy. He said, we're going to try and pester the heck out of their ball handlers. Force mistakes, maybe come away with some steals. We just want to frustrate them as much as possible. Kevin, back to you.
Appreciate it, D.A. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Well, slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
Scott is screened. Pass to Walton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
The line for 2.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now here's Arenas. And stolen by Scott. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Gasol.
L.A. foul. Mitch Richmond. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And they double up Davis. Down low. And Gasol with the double.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now here's LeBron. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's a screen. And Gasol comes to help. Here's Scott. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Baylor drives in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Here's some advice. don't go at LeBron James.
Richmond.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Walton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls. Walton's got 6.
James and his court awareness is just so extra special. So whenever a guy has a clean look, they're going to get the ball.
On the wing, Richmond. Screen by Walton. The 3. Richmond with the bucket.
Richmond.
He's got 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
No good for Marinas.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from that.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Richmond. He's got 12. Going inside. And Gasol sends it back.
Clippers foul. Charlie Stock. That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
46 seconds left to play in the first. Arenas with it. Now Pierce defending.
Yeah, how about the intensity, though, from Pierce? Not giving his man an inch on the defensive end. In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Now here's Pierce. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Payton. And he drives in. Gasol on the high post. Here's Davis. Scott pulls it in. It's Richmond on the wing. And he's good on the 3 ball. Richmond's got 15 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's...
All right, look who's coming on the court.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Here's Smits. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And stolen by Payton. Stolen away. He's all alone. To the left wing. Back to Harper. Pass to Elliott. Takes a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Houston the other way now. Baylor with the ball. Safety move. And the layup is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Smits. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Caldwell. From outside, off the mark. In the corner, it's Arenas. Houston moving it around. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Baylor with the steal. It's tipped. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming out of the
And
floor
so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles.
In the third.
Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. To the paint. And stolen by Arenas. Baylor drives in. That's tipped. Here's Elliott. Trains it from beyond the arc. Elliott got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rockets call.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Ball's knocked loose.
Houston foul. Gary Payton. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Caldwell. Poked loose. And Brent the Wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
6 to shoot. And Tucker has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Rockets trailed by 10. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Pass to Tucker. Here is Elliott. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Here's Cooper. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Johnson inside. And Covington sends it back.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
Outside Harper. Pass to Elliott. The kick out to Harper. 5 to shoot. No good from outside. And here's Houston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Johnson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. Outside Covington. Back to Tucker. Pass to Caldwell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timeout charge to Houston. All right, coming out the court. Get loud for your Quad City
Here's Walton. He's got 6. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Now here's Pierce. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Pierce has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's LeBron. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Richmond. And here is Walton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation.
Houston ball.
.27 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Johnson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Richmond. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Bill Walton.
Richmond's got 17. Robinson on the wing. Here's Johnson. Off with the layup.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Walt. Over to Saul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trailed by 13. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
From deep, James.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And they're on the break. Here's Pierce. Kicks it out to LeBron. With the drive. And he hammers that one down. Right in the face of Marc Gasol.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display. And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Baylor drives in. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Rockets trailed by 15. Pass to Davis. And he uses the glass on the lane. Davis has got 9.
Muscle of AD on display, flexing that time, and you got to do a little bit more to stop him.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James misses.
is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Baylor throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Pierce. Over Baylor. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the middle. And stolen by James. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Rockets foul. Elgin Baylor. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Walt, 8 points for him. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 10 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
No good from Arenas.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Scott. He takes it in. Oh, he misses the dunk. And that one's good by Baylor.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pierce attacking. And Davis sends it back.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Walton. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Walton's got 8 here in the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And AD well above the rim that time.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's LeBron. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 8 points.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Richmond outside, and the layup's good off the glass. Richmond's got 19 points.
Timeout
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so Payton will bring it up for the Rockets. It's an 18-point game. Inside. Here's Davis. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Houston foul. Gary Payton. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
And stolen by Payton.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
A finish. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, it didn't take long, did it? In his second season, AD showed that ability to be able to completely take over on the offensive end, and we're seeing that here tonight.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. The shot by Baylor, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Smits. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. For 3, Covington. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Houston ball.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Payton drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Payton's got 5.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Down low. Pass to Smits. Here's Caldwell. There's the triple. And no good that time. Driving inside. And the dunk by Baylor.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Out to the right wing. To the middle. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's Caldwell. The 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. It's trailed by 12. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Scott. And stolen by Payton. And there's the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Scott with the ball. Pass to Smits. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, in the lineup for your Rockets.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Payton. It's tipped. And stolen by Scott. Out to the wing. Pass to Smits. Covington in the corner. Misses the 3. It's trailed by 10. Right side Davis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the left side wing. Plenty of space. And that one hits back iron.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. It sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the Clippers have possession. Scott inside. Here's Smits. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Caldwell.
And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the 3-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. And Covington sends it back. Pass to Smits. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And you know what? Save what was likely to be a dunk.
Personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Pass to Caldwell. Outside Covington. Here's Caldwell. And here is Harper. And stolen by Payton. And it's Houston on the break. Payton with the ball. Here's Davis. Got a piece of it. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Covington. Here's Smits. Defended by Gasol. Here's Caldwell. Nailed from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
The body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Into the lane. Here's Walton. Back to Harper.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Gary Payton. That's his fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Payton on the double team. From deep. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. So it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Rockets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Outside Baylor. Off target from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
LeBron James.
And yes, it's good.
I mean, you really could call a foul almost on every play when LeBron James is driving. That time contact, no whistle, didn't bother him.
Here's Harper. Another miss by Harper.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The shot is good by Baylor.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Rockets trailed by 12. Pass to Davis. It's tipped. Now here's Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. And Gasol slams it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The kick out to Harper. James looking it over. Here's the screen to the paint. Pass to Walton. Shoots from the corner. Buries the jump shot.
The assist.
Walton's got 10 points here in the second half. Now Gasol. Walton defending. And Gasol gets it to go.
And that's your all-star center. Gasol making a play. He gives this team a lot of size and a lot of toughness on both ends.
Covington in the corner. Baylor with the steal. And some nice passing there by Houston. The lead now in single digits.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Walton. Good, and the assist goes to James. Walton's got 4 points this quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Walton. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. It's LeBron with the drive. Clock at 6. Here's Caldwell. And a miss there on the triple. From deep. And they'll get another chance. And stolen by James. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.